Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I haven't put up a second video in a while. I've been sick last week, so I've been urgently trying to get a video out, but I'm still like I'm at the break now, feeling better, and I'm kind of at the stage now where I'm getting there, but I'm still a little bit sick. I'm not sure if you can hear my voice and stuff, but yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying or have enjoyed the first video anyways, and I hope you guys found it to be impactful. But I'm going to continue on from the first video here today, guys. We're going to do something similar. We're just going to go through the education today and get like a smaller video out. When I do these videos, guys, I want it to be where they are as beneficial to you guys as possible and as short as possible, because nobody likes going through and a bloody hour-long video talking about something and just somebody just rambling on about stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna make it short and simple, guys, because I know the new DLC is coming out soon and stuff, so there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna want to see the new content and stuff. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So guys, I went through this last time. If you guys haven't seen episode 1, I recommend you highly check it out. It kind of just goes through everything here, what they affect and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So education. So last time, guys, we went down the martial tree, and I told you guys we were going to go down a warmongering character. So martial is good for warmongering, and I'll go through the one by one, guys. So if you want to be if you'd like to be an intrigue character, guys, intrigue is pretty much going down spy mastering. So if you want to be somebody who's sneaky in the background and you want to have spies in your court and stuff, intrigue is the playstyle for you. Diplomacy is pretty basic, where if you want to go down diplomacy, you can you can befriend people so they can't attack you, and you can forge one alliance without actually having to do a marriage and stuff like that. And there's other benefits too that I'll show you guys in the future when we go into the part of showing what's actually in the line and stuff of each one, or in the tree, I should say. So then we have stewardship, guys. Stewardship in the previous video, I think, as well, I mentioned. If not, it is about generating money. If you're stewardship, you're focused on your land and you're focused on your money. You're focused on wealth pretty much the whole time. Martial is warmongering, like I said, and then learning is learning is about gaining not only traits, but it's also about gaining like the ability to live a lot longer and just learn different languages. You can learn different lifestyles better in the future and stuff. Yeah, it's just it's good to have in general for like even as a mixture playthrough, where if you ever wanted to, guys, I'll show you in a minute. But if you were, for example, going down intrigue, they chose 3 intrigue. You see how it gives you a monthly intrigue lifestyle experience. You could change that. You can go intrigue first, choose whatever traits you want, and then you could go down another tree if you wanted to in the future, and you could get, like, let's just say a tree of martial or a tree of stewardship, and then you could go back to intrigue again if you want. Now, there is a cap on how many times you can do it. Like, you have to wait a little bit in between, but it is an option. But yeah, now that we know the basics of what each one does, guys, and we've already explained how to put your character, what to do and stuff, let's go in and show you guys what it's like in game. So I'm just going to choose some random character for this, guys. It doesn't really matter. Right, guys, I've just chosen a random character for this. It doesn't really matter who you choose. You guys probably have created your own custom character, or you've already decided who you want to play as. I just chose the Estonian guy for this one. Doesn't really matter, because all we're doing is just showing you the trees anyways. So, guys, first thing you're going to want to probably do is there's 2 ways to do this. The game is going to tell you that you're going to need to choose your tree for your education, so you can start gaining your bonuses and your benefits from choosing your education. So you can either go up here and they'll tell you to choose a lifestyle, and that's basically what your education is for, what your education is going to lead you into doing in your life, pretty much. But yeah, you can either choose it there, or you can come down here next to your character and you can choose lifestyle here too. So once you come into this area, guys, you've all your education down here. This tells you what you're best at. But depending on what education you chose, it'll pop up straight away. So you'll see, because you are learning education, you gain 30% more experience in this lifestyle. So learning is what this guy is going down. But you can choose whatever one you want. Let's start with learning. So when you come into this screen, guys, you have your 3 different focuses. You could choose medicine focus, which gives you a health boost. Oh yeah, learning as well is all about, like, just surviving longer, guys. It's basically just that. If you have learning, you have a high chance of living longer than other people. and like I said, learning languages and stuff. But yeah, so if you go down medicine focus, you can get a small health boost, or you can get learning, and then you get learning experience. If you go down scholarship focus, you get development growth, which is for like developing your land. We'll go into that in the future. And you can also get learning, lifestyle experience, and then theology focus is piety, which is religious stuff. So you can go down that as well. I normally choose medicine because it keeps you alive longer. Health boost is very important when you're playing with the plague DLC and stuff. But yeah, so you can see this guy's already gone down theologian. So he's got faithful, he's got clergy opinion, convert fate and county progress speed, religious relations, and convert fate in county. The time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if the fate has higher fervor than your fate. So, when you choose your religion, guys, no matter what tree you go down, they're all up here. You can go ahead and go down one of your favorite things, and you can basically read the trait at the end if you want to like get a grasp of like what each one's going to benefit you. So scholar is a pretty decent one if you want to learn about, getting your people having less of a chance to like scheme against you. You have a better chance. Your development and stuff like that, it's going to be better, and you get high learning for it. If you go down whole of body, that's all about living longer. So that's going to be, less stress, more health, and stuff like that. There's a thing here called Know Thyself. When death of natural causes is 1 year away, you will receive a warning, which is huge. You kind of know when you're dying then, and then like what, you can change your air or do something drastic if you need to. But yeah, wash your hands, plague resistance, all that stuff. So this is about living longer. This is about just education and scheming. And this is about religious. So theologian is learning monthly piety. So religious, learning, and living longer. Scholarship, like I said before, scholarship is all about scheming with people. So you have your three options here. This is also about fertility as well. So you can like seduce people and all that, which is it's mad to think about. But yeah, one of the most powerful things you can get in this tree, though, guys, and why I'll always say scholarship is a decent tree to mix and master with, is because you can get fabricate hook. And for those of you that don't know what a hook is in this game, a hook is essentially you have something over somebody's head. So if you know somebody's secret, you have a hook over them essentially. Like you have something, a bit of knowledge that they don't want out there, and only you know it. So what you can do is you can fabricate that on people. You can make up stories, and then you could blackmail them for money. So if you get this, and then if you get golden obligations, this says you can demand payment for hooks. So if you get stewardship, get that, and then swap over to intrigue whenever you can, and then get truth is relative, you could mix the two of them, and next thing you know, you're fabricating people and you're getting paid for it. So you can be like a huge schemer and stuff, which is huge benefits. But yeah, like I said, guys, intrigue is essentially this one is about scheming. This one is about fertility and seducing people, and this one's just like you're just crazy. You're just dread. And dread is pretty much how much people fear you in the game. So this one's about like if you want people to fear you while you're scheming and stuff like that, you can do that. So this is like if you want to be a tyrant, torturer is really, really good. Stewardship, like I said, guys, is just basically an insane bonus to money and focus on your domain and stuff like that. So avaricious is about, like I said, demanding payment from hooks and stuff. This is all about your I think this is just payment in general. Yeah, this is like taxes and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much like it's just general money. Architect is all about building up your land, collect taxes, building construction cost. If you're somebody who wants to play tall in this game, architect is insane to get because you're focused on just your land. It's possible to have just one county, guys, development all the way up, and then you just sit in there, and you could be making a ton of money in vassals and or levies, I mean, and stuff just from that one. But yeah, this even gives you more domain limit. This gives you architect trait, popular opinion, development growth. This is all about developing your land. And then administrator is claiming and stuff like that. Monthly tyranny. So this is another just like bad one, pretty much. It's kind of like if you have vassals underneath you, actually, administrator is good. So avaricious, I would say, is in general is just getting money. Architect is building up your land. So no, sorry, avaricious is tax. Architect is building up land where you're like, if you're like more of a person who is isolated and you don't want to deal with vassals and stuff, and you're just a small count or whatever, and you want to build up the land that way, you can do architect. Or if you get a kingdom that's like one tile or whatever, that's pretty good. But administrator then is I don't know, I don't really use it, so I can't really speak on administrator too much, but um, it seems it's just like vassals, and again making vassals stay in line and stuff is pretty much what it seems like. Martial, one of my favorite skill trees, all about warmongering, leading your armies and stuff. Insane one to play with. You get martial focus, you get dread here if you want to be somebody who's feared by his people, and then my favorite one is chivalry focus. I already went down this skill line in my previous video, or at least showcased it a little bit, so I mean, you guys will see the traits and stuff whenever you get into it. But then finally, guys, we have diplomacy. And like I said, diplomacy is a strong tool if you want to be somebody who's chill with everybody. You want to just sit there, develop your land with intrigue, or not intrigue, sorry, stewardship. You can go down diplomacy first, then get a bit of stewardship. And what that allows you to do is if you go down here, guys, I think it's defensive. No, yeah, defensive negotiations. You can have fellow vassal opinion. So if you're underneath somebody like a king and you're a duchy, your fellow vassals will like you. Independent ruler will like you, and you can propose one alliance without marriage. So everybody's gonna like you a lot more. But you can also get where's befriend? It's here somewhere. Friend here. So this is all about family. If you go down this, you can befriend somebody. And pretty much what that does is it means that if there's another ruler that's stronger than you, as long as you're their friend, they won't attack you, or at least they're not obligated to be able to do so or whatever. So that's a very powerful tool to have as well. I like to use that. But if you mix and master these guys, it's not really recommended to like get like a ton of everyone because your character can only last so long. But if you use stewardship and intrigue together, very powerful. If you use diplomacy and stewardship together, they can be powerful. If you use martial and learning together, they can be good because you last longer and you're leading your army. So like if you get injured or whatever, you have a huge chance of living longer and stuff. Yeah, they just like they're really good to mix and master each one. You don't have to go down one individually. However, if you go down diplomacy, for example, and you go down all of it without changing to another one, you'll obviously get really good benefits regardless for going down just diplomacy too. So there is tons of options out there, guys, for different play styles you can do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, there is one more thing I want to cover too, guys, and that is in the first video, if you guys have watched that one too, which I highly recommend, you remember I was talking about cultures. So let me just go on the culture screen here. So if you guys go down here, it'll show you all the screens. You can go on cultures just to see where the cultures are. So we're Estonian right now, which is bellicose. You guys remember I mentioned ethos before. This is very powerful to look at. So again, first video as well, I also stated that this is how I determine who I'm going to be playing as. This is how I recommend new players do the same thing because it's just beneficial to have the bonuses. So bellicose is the first one we're going to look at, guys. That's martial. So keep an eye out for that. You can find these in the first. I showed you guys how to find these in the first video too. When you're creating whenever you're creating your character, just look at the culture and then go in here and you'll find bellicose. You'll see it in the tradition kind of cultural pillars kind of section. But yeah, so we have bellicose, guys. We have ceremonious, which is very good for intrigue, I would say. Because you get prestige, you get title creation costs, you get house opinion, which is like your house likes you a lot more. And you get court grandeur bonus, which is like being a court. And court grandeur can be pretty expensive to get up. So that's pretty good to get as a stewardship one. You have Norse, which is bellicose. You have bureaucratic, which is England. You have monthly lifestyle experience, cultural fascination. So this is very good for learning. Monthly lifestyle experience and cultural, that's bonuses on top of your already learning monthly lifestyle. So that's great to get. Ceremonious, I think we've already seen that. We have egalitarian is another one. That's vassal limit, different cultural opinion, different fate opinion. cultural acceptance gain. You can play any factions that really. Learning is good as it, but also diplomacy is also very good for that. There's different fate, different culture. If you want to go and mix and master two different fates together, you can do that with that. Um, Communal is another one. Same culture, mercenary, higher cost, close family opinion, building construction cost, and building construction time. Very good stewardship again. And spiritual is another one that is learning. That's more about like, religious stuff, obviously, which is good. But yeah, guys, there's also stoic as well, which is disease resistance, stress gain. That's learning too. But you can like, you don't need to stick strictly to each one's strength and weaknesses based off what I say, of course, because there is different bonuses for each one, and they're beneficial for different reasons depending on what your playthrough is and what you are trying to achieve. But yeah, you can just look through the cultures, guys, and you will find them. But without making this video too much longer, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end there. Sorry again if I sound ill. I'm trying my best to get good again so I can start making videos. But I apologize for the wait as well, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.